You're the cutest. Oh, you. I'll see you later. See you. Same message. At an earlier time. Adorable. Jenny. I'm Jenny. But yeah, I'm actually excited to be pregnant again. I don't know why. I just feel like it. So like, it's gonna be a fun time with like Lilia and sharing experience. Oh. Huh? What do you want? Huh? No, walk on the other side of the road. Huh? See, this is a small amount. I don't like this. 1, 2, 3. How do I jump? How do I jump? You never told me. Didn't take any of this, but you probably done and coated. As family manners come in to discuss, you know, things from my family weekend. That's when this releases, when this video releases, not when this is recorded. I should. Am I on a family week? Yeah. When this video releases, I'm on a family weekend away. So I have recorded the 3 scary games yesterday. To, you know, pre-plan this. So there's like a lot of things that I have to take care of when the family weekend goes away. I don't have a job anymore, so I also have to take care of that. So like my day is all, like my week, basically has overbeen the place. And I think if you listen to game 1, that this week is all like a partially day. But to summarize it for you, basically we thought I was pregnant Sunday, but that didn't turn out to be false because the test turned out wrong. Lilia was really sad because she got pregnant like last Saturday, or she took a test last Saturday and it was confirmed. So she is pregnant. So she was really sad. She convinced me to be a surrogate mother still, and like, if you carry a baby, Elise, we will take it and take care of it and such stuff. I was like, okay, you got me, I will do it. Monday was like actually the normal day, I think. Besides, of course, you know, keep doing it in bed and such stuff. Tuesday was like also that. What was pretty weird, like travel times were weird throughout this week. Wednesday was actually totally not expected because I got fired because the company doesn't feel like they can offer the guidance that I need, and you know, for a starter. So they felt like, Elise, we're gonna let you go per direct, like with this date, with like the date of the 30th. So I could go home at like 11 a.m. Yesterday I was like home at 1 p.m. I was just sitting there like, I have like a whole free day. I don't know what to do. Because I didn't expect that. I was actually also expecting that I had work until the end of the year. So, but Tuesday was like the weirdest part because I was doing it with Lilia, and somewhere during that session, the mark on my belly glowed, but as like a sort of spotlight flew out and flew towards my belly and like became bigger in a sort of sense of like blessing my belly. And yeah, this was actually the small announcement. So Lilia was pregnant. I really wanted to have a pregnant experience with me, so to share it. You will hear a story, one more details, but I took a test this afternoon and I was officially positive. So yes, I'm officially pregnant again. That was the thing. But besides the pregnancy, which you can learn way more in game number 1 and game number 2, because I thought go more into detail there, because yeah, that's why. I have 3 games for you today, and my first game is basically what did I play? It's a prototype, which I think is a smart and funny prototype. Because why do I think that? It's a horror game. An abandoned 3D. It's like a 3D pit. It does remind me of a horror game I played earlier on my channel. I only forgot which it was. So I did play it in like 3 scary games, I know. There was a horror game based on Viewfinder, and this game does remind me a bit of Viewfinder, where you get a pager, and the pager just like, you know, the pager guides you towards the maze, or sort of like level style maze, and I really liked it, and it like also made me like nervous at the end. And I was like, "Ah." So pager is our first horror game of today. Our second game is our second game is a game that could have been this close to like success, but eventually, in my opinion, failed to deliver. The Cornfield Road is a horror game about returning back home. The idea of the horror game is basically the horror game basically is an idea of your car got like damaged, you take like a walk towards a bus station, and what can go wrong in a misty one-way road trip, there are some things that can go wrong. It gave me the chills, so I have to give it credit, but you know how it can do some more. I think if you see game number 2, that you know what I mean. That game number 2 is the Cornfield Road. For game 3, for game 3, I have to give out a warning. If you're gonna watch game number 3 called Missed Messages, I'm gonna give a trigger warning for suicide and that sort of things. Know that this is fictional, this is not real. But basically, Missed Messages is your girl, a talented artist, got girlfriend's iPhone, airdropped you, and do you accept the message on this line? And if you do accept it, what does happen to your friend May? This game can be a bit controversial, I think, but like I don't know. But I read on the comment, like the art style is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. The game has its meaning, and I think delivers the meaning correctly. But I can't deny that I was like I opened the page because I go to like to search then on itch.io the games. I opened the page and I scrolled down through the comments, and I saw like a half deleted comment post about homophobic stuff. But I don't know why. But I think I don't know where the direction comes from. But if my hinge was that May is trans or gay, then I think it goes in that direction. But I don't want to speculate. I don't think, because I truly think this game is amazing, and this game's message is brought very well. So yeah, you do know there is a trigger warning for suicide and those types of notes. So yeah, and with that, I'm gonna say I hope you enjoyed the mini announcement that I make. Looking forward to like actually get to share the experience with her instead of Anna, because Anna, I only found Anna like 7 months in my pregnancy, and not like, or 8 to 9 months was it, and not like as I have with Lilia now from the start. But we'll have to see it now that. The only thing that's gonna change for my content as I did last time is probably that I'll bring back the Preggo Belly keyboard cam if I'm like high pregnant again, like 7 to 8 months. But we'll have to see for that. Yeah, I'm Preggo Elise. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment down below, and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my channel. Best place is my Discord down below. Also, down below is my socials, like Instagram and Twitter, or Patreon. If you're interested in those, make sure to check it out. Once again, Sissy, Preggo, Jennifer, if I say it correctly from the top of my head. Thank you for becoming a new Patreon member today. Thank you for becoming like my highest tier Patreon member. If you want to join Sissy, Preggo, Jennifer on the shoutout wall, make sure to check out my Patreon down below, and I'll see you all in game number 1. Welcome to a new... Yeah, okay. I forgot that I told you the last 2 weeks about like Lilia who wants to get pregnant and me becoming the surrogate mother. I forgot that I told about it, but I never went on further with it last episode because I do have some updates. And yeah, it is Thursday because as you can see here, I have tomorrow a collab with a friend of mine on the 31. So when this releases, it should be the 7th of June. But next week I'm also going to record Thursday because the 7th of June to the 10th of June I have like a family weekend. So I can't really record at that moment. But that brings me to game number 1. Pager demo. And this is supposed to be a game, which was a prototype. So, but it looked just interesting. It's just a prototype, so we should expect some quirkiness. And I thought, you know, this is a good time to talk because, why did that scare me? Yeah, I told you, Lilia. Did I not read the message? Can I just read the message? But Lilia actually took took not last Saturday. Was it last Saturday? No, the week before that. No, it was last Saturday. She took a test, and the test said that she was officially 1 week pregnant, which means basically that that she's officially pregnant, but we have a feeling I'm pregnant too, but the test don't tell me I'm pregnant, so we have a feeling like oh, I can run. Go to the right. I go to the left. Oh, this isn't a question. How do you trust these? No, I'm going right. You went wrong. Okay, sir. You said go right. But like I said, it's been like a few weeks since she asked me to be a surrogate mother, and so you know I joined on the intercourse. Funny thing is, when I had intercourse with Elise, my mark never glowed. And the 3 times I had sex with Lilia alone, because, yeah, with alone, every 3 times my mark glowed. And during the times that we had like a trio, because we did it like once or twice with the trio together, because if you're a poly relationship in a love triangle, why not, you know? You know, I never had the mark glow, but I think I'm pregnant. Like, I took last Sunday a test after I recorded my Advanced Warfare video, and basically, it was negative. And sure, like, I took a test and it was negative, and I told Lilia. And she told me, like, she was sad, and she, like, hit a sensitive note, and I said, because she really wanted to get actually pregnant alongside me, you know, share their experience. And I was like, fine, I'll keep trying, but don't tell her. I took Sunday a test that was wrong, and we had a conversation, and I took, actually I took this afternoon a test from when I'm recording this, and it said I was pregnant. So by this time, officially, I'm not gonna inflate my belly anymore. But yeah, when this video's releases, I'll be expected to be 1 week pregnant, which is like 2 weeks behind Lilia. But don't tell her yet. She is like out of the door now with Eliev. She's like on a date with Eliev. So, but I know it's a bit quick, but originally it was planned to be a surrogate mother. Do not enter a room without a package, okay? How do I know which is room 0? So I'm officially pregnant. It's like 0 to 1 weeks. I know I said it's been waiting longer. Like, officially I said I would wait longer, but... How do I go to the next floor? Oh, wait. Oh, this is why the other package... Ah. I was like, why is it the second package? But I'm officially... So that's my news, basically. Lilia is pregnant and now roughly 2 weeks pregnant, or like 1 to 2 weeks, and I'm like just got pregnant. Because Tuesday I had sex with Lilia, and during intercourse, we saw something weird. Basically, when she was eating me, my mark glowed and something went out of it. A sort of sign went out of it, like the mark flew out of my vest onto my belly, and like glowed the mark on my bump, and it was gone. And Lilia was actually looking at me like, Elise, what the fuck was that? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Deliver coffee to the room at the end of the corridor. Okay. How do I get a coffee? Ah. But, so yeah, I'm officially pregnant. I assume a week. Or basically just a minute. Like a day. I had to process it, but... Yeah, like, on the other hand, like, if I can, like, do something for the woman that was my first love, has changed my life. Basically confirmed that I was, like, lesbian, I think. I thought. But I'm apparently bi. And the woman that has, like, been... What test your agility on this lap for? Please follow the movement instructions carefully. Okay. Run. Make zigzags. Okay. Backwards. Okay. Or it was supposed to go this. Supposed to go like this. So yes, I'm officially pregnant again, and was for the surrogate mother because this is for my singing partner, the two girls who want to become a nerdcore rapper, but we're not good at it and we have to practice a lot. This for the one that changed my life and given me more than I want. So see, this is a small announcement. See, this is a small amount. I don't like this. 1, 2, 3. How do I jump? How do I jump? You never told me I didn't take any of this, but you're probably done and coated. There's no doors in this room, that's weird. Please wait till I check the floor plan. Okay, so, yeah, like, the woman has given me a lot, has been my first love, and she now had to hit me like on the sentimental side of things, and I was like, okay, Lilia, even if you're pregnant, I'll give you, you know, your wish and become pregnant alongside you in that experience. Purely because you've been my everything, changed my life, have given me a lot. And with my singing partner for a bit, for a long time, so. Oh. Weird. Wait. Honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie, I would have stayed here and wait and not go through the wall. Can I go to this wall? No. You think you are smart. We were testing your patience on this floor and you failed. Oh. Okay. But yeah, I'm pregnant. Lilia's pregnant. And I'm happy, actually. But that woman knows how to hit me and talk to me. Like, it is to be expected. It's my first lover, but the game is black. So it's like expected of my first lover, but I can't. I talked to the head elf, and the head elf was like, Elise, you can inflate your belly to like 6 or 8 weeks of pregnancy, but if you want to be safe, you should stop now. And I was like, okay, I'll stop. Is this the end? I was just talking how I got pregnant again for my love of my life, basically. I'm only doing it because she wants, like, she knows she's like hit me on like the sentimental value, and I only do it for her. If she wasn't like, at least I'm pregnant, you don't have to get pregnant now, I would have stopped, to be honest. But it's way too early, but yeah. I wonder if it's like a short pregnancy or a long pregnancy. But we talked about that in game 2, because I think this game is like done. I think. So, honestly, I like this game. It does remind me a bit of Viewfinder and like that one horror game. It does remind me a bit of the one horror game with the puzzles that also was based on Viewfinder. I don't know which of these scary games that was again. Like, I forgot which was the 3 scary games. That is what I know. Like, I played a game, there was in 3 scary games somewhere. I've changed over the years. Now I have changed over the years. But like, it does remind me a lot of that game. That 120? Oh. No. You should, by the way, watch all of these if you're interested. But that does mean if I'm pregnant, that pregnant belly cams return soon. I hope. It's fun. And that sort of stuff. I get that shit on my playlist. You get it that it's a game. I like really this game. I decided to make. So if you want to play, link is in the description down below, and I see you all in game number 2. Welcome to the confined road. I forgot to press on record before I had to play. I was like, I said it. I started the game. I clicked on it, you know, and I went to get some like drink. No, wait, this was not what I did. I went to like. I started up the game, put it on full screen. I went to get something to drink because, you know, it's a bit warmer here in here. And I clicked on play and was like, oh yeah, fuck, I forgot to press recording. Not that you missed like a big intro or something, but you know, it's good to do an intro. Welcome to the Confined Road. There was a game about returning back home, or it's been fun. Well, as fun as it could be. At least I get to go out a little and enjoy the night. After all, one night couldn't go hurt anybody, right? Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. One night you couldn't go bad and they end up pregnant. Ah. Life problems already take too much of my time. I just took a little break. Now everything goes back to normal and just have to get back home and save and all be fine. No problem. What's happening? Don't die on me now, you piece of shit. I can't believe it. I'm in the middle of nowhere. What am I going to do now? Do I walk to the bus stop? Or wait for a lift? Hi. You know, I'm excited to be pregnant again for some reason. I think it's my mood changes, but and this, like, I love to be like, I don't know, something in me. It's all like after Lilia gave that speech and like hinted my sentimental side. I was like, missing. Joanna Satu, 26. Let's. I'm not gonna read the missing person poster alone. I'm gonna read the missing person poster. Jenny. I'm Jenny. But yeah, I'm actually excited to be pregnant again. I don't know why. I just feel like it. So like, it's gonna be a fun time with like Lilia and sharing experience. Oh. Huh? What do you want? Huh? No, walk on the other side of the road. Huh? But yeah, I shared that like experience with that woman a lot. Like basically my first time sex was with her, with Lilia, and it was like, you know, our first pregnancy to experience the same with a woman she loved a lot. So. What if I come right in front of you, huh? You know, at first it seems scary, but now it doesn't. Is it like if I read the next one that it's gonna capture me? If you like drive alongside me, can you give at least a bus stop? To the bus ride home? That's gone. Ah, now you're leaving, huh? Oh, weirdo. Yeah, like see it as a mini small announcement that your girl is pregnant again. Oh, Dark One, in my deepest fear I feel your pause. I walk the eerie road, haunted by your strange disappearance and unsettling whispers. The path seems to draw me further into the ominous grip, filling me with the scent of dread. I offer myself to you. I am your faithful follower. Tied to you be the faith and loyalty. Protect me, my lord, as I journey on this cursed road, shielding me from evil forces that lurk in the shadows. For those who have vanished without a trace, I beg for your mercy. Guide them back to safety. For they are my kin, lost in the darkness. Show them the way home. This is supposed to go on an infinite road. I'm just waiting for someone to jump out of the bushes and like grab me and kill me. And I see that coming from like a mile away. No. I'm not gonna enter in the woods. Gonna drive as long. Oh, you're not gonna drive alongside me. How many people did go missing on this road? Or am I walking in circles and this is the next person that is missing? I feel like I'm walking in circles. But I have to say, like, now that I think about it. Hey, you again! Hey, come back! I'm keeping my eye on you, huh? You weirdo. I have to say again, I have to say, when I thought... Yeah, I think we skipped this one. There's something in the... There's something in the thing, and it's gonna jump scare me, and I know already it. And I'm gonna be telling you I'm a tough woman. You know, I'll see it coming, but... There's something in there. At the bus stop. Finally! I just have to wait for the bus. I was able to make it back. I was really concerned about my safety on the road. At least now I'm safe. Now, I can't wait to go home and relax. I think you choose the wrong path if you don't go into that. Oh. We're not done. Which is my home, by the way. Is this my home? I'm the only one who has a dog in the neighborhood. And how do you know where's the dog out? Door. It's open? Someone invaded. Another girl disappears. Car found abandoned and sabotaged. 23-year-old Emily Larson vanished late Saturday night while returning home from an evening out with her friends. Her car was found abandoned and sabotaged in the middle of the deserted road. Larson spent the evening with friends at the popular downtown bar. According to her friends, she left around midnight to drive back home. When she failed to arrive and did not respond to calls or messages, her friends reported her missing. The next morning, the car appears to have been tampered with, leading investigators to believe it was deliberately sabotaged to break down. Now, there's ending 4. You know, while I do this, while I'm telling you, like... You know what I want to see? I want to see what happens when you enter that, like, fence. Or stay on the road. First I'm gonna stay on the road, but like, Lilia... I don't know why, but like, I know now. You know, I know why now, but... She was so sad when I told her last Sunday. Last Sunday I recorded an Advanced Warfare video. And after that I took a pregnancy test because we had a few laying around from Lilia that was trying. You know, when a few were laying around from Lilia that was trying, and I took a test and it was negative. I told Lilia directly and she was like so sad. Like, I don't think I ever can remember. I knew it. But she was so sad. I don't think I ever can remember seeing Lilia like in a sad state. Now, like being so sad and like depressed. So she told me like how we do everything together, you know, basically when we first love her, first time sex, you know, first lesbian experience, the 2 girls who wants to be nerdcore rappers. And I don't know, something broke in me and I was like, okay, I'll keep trying if we get pregnant. So we did a trio that night. I had sex with Ellie on Monday and I had sex with Lily on Tuesday. And Wednesday I had sex with the 3 of them again. And well, it's now Thursday and I took this afternoon and test and it said I was like 0 to 1 week pregnant. Like I said, I didn't tell Lilia and I should be back at like an hour. So I still have some time, but yeah, I'm gonna keep it from her as like a little surprise. And keep trying, because I have to say it was like a month. So, what's this about, huh? Can I enter? What if I just walk back? car's still there. I'm just gonna all pack. But yeah, Lily was so sad. I was like, give time. So like I said, Sunday we had the trio. Monday, I had sex with Elia. Tuesday with Lilia. That's when that mark thing happened. That the mark basically appeared, like the mark flew out and like sort of like blessed my belly, as they say it. That's my car now. And yeah, Wednesday we had a trio again, just for funsies. And that's how we end this. And like, yeah, now it's Thursday. I'm sitting here recording 3 scary games, telling 60 times I'm pregnant. Especially again, pregnant again for 0 to 1 weeks. I know Lilia watches my content, so if you're watching this, babe, guys. I don't know how far she watches my content, but she told me that she supports and watches my content from time to time. So. Oh, you waited for me! How sweet are we? So, what are we gonna talk about? Mr. I drive alongside. Like, legitimate, this game. So, besides, I got pregnant now and Lilia's also. For this game, while I walked through the fence, this game legitimate can be terrified, but. You know, I have to say I don't like this, but that's me. And I truly expected that, like, getting home with the bus was the true ending, to say it at least. But guess not. So I'm being followed through the bushes. That's what's happening. I want to see what happens when you do this. I don't like this already. A machete. I have a weapon. Machete needed to cut this. So yeah, and also like I've been fired yesterday, which was stupid, but. Holy shit. Body parts, what person could be such of Anthony? No. Damn it, machete broke. Body parts. I wanna die. Rituals. De hit en de stiek. More body bags. What am I looking for? Oh, hi. Did I lose again? That. Oh, there are 5 endings. Well, I picked at least two to you to find. like I said, I think this game could have done a little bit more, but I didn't like it, and I felt like nerves all across my body, even while announcing like the little happy news. So, yeah, but if you want to play this game, the link is in the description down below. Way down the subscribe and ring the notification bell, and I see you all in game number 3. Just sit still for a moment, just admire this artwork. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the game title is this. So, I think I don't have to explain the game. Good, no one has missed message. From me, because you went to go through some milk, and you never came back. Okay. I tell you always, if the game gives you a warning, you should trust it. Look, if I do it, you're now Preggo go again. Let go. Let go. If I say it only, then you can put it in doubt, but I usually also give the warning because I think it's fitting. No. But there are mentions of suicide and self-harm in the game. So know this before you're going through. Oh. Now I was reading comments of this game, and because the game spoke to me, the artwork especially, because in my artwork, I saw things about homophobic. So, but I don't know what, because half the posts were deleted and whatnot, so perfect for staying inside and finishing my work. Not saying I'm gay, but I'm also kinda, it's also kinda what I'm saying. Not to say that I'm gay, but you know, I'm a kind of bit of gay, I'm bi. And ugh, I need to work, but I'm so bored, I can't focus. What's this? Should I accept it? I love like these icons like Spotify, Discord, Photoshop. Let's accept it. So cute! Send me back. I wonder if she'll respond. Can't read this. Working but can't focus. I can. Oh, where's notes? This is notes. I can tie. I hope I'm not distracting you. I also can focus. I'm post-coordinating with makeup right now. How do I close stuff? Okay, this is close. How do I? Can I restart the game? Restart. It's like 2 minutes. Oh, I skipped a whole. Later in the night, I went out to meet a cold girlfriend. Before I left, my roommate opened her door. You're leaving? Well, when will you get back? Probably after 9. Oh. Hi. No reason. Okay, bye then. Wait. Before the day ends, happy birthday. You remembered? No one else remembered. I didn't even remember. Of course I remembered. Happy birthday to you. Oh, I think this is copyrighted. Thank for me sweetly. Thank you. Now thank you for being my friend. What? I just life is so short. Why not express my appreciation for the people I care about? In that case, you're also an amazing friend. Thanks for being my friend too. Aww. See you later. Goodbye. Like, you can't deny, like, life is short. So a little bit more of appreciation towards the people you care about is a small thing you can do, but the people will appreciate it, believe me. You put her name, Amy. It reminds me of a game that I played yesterday. ED Streamer Overload. Bot girl called Abe, or Amy. So, we walk to the roof, lay down the blanket and watch the stars. The sky's gorgeous tonight. I know, right? I'm forever the girl that gets really excited about the skies and pretty colors. What do you think of when you look at the sky? Nothing for once, only a feeling. Nothing. You know when your mind is constantly noisy? I look at the sky and realize it's so much bigger than mine. My problems means nothing compared to it and my mind quiet. So pathetic. So, I wouldn't say pathetic, but poetic. Are you into makeup? Oh yeah, I am. But can you imagine being so powerful you can transform into different people? Because I can. What is a woman? What's a woman? Have you thought about being a makeup artist? You think I'm that talented? You're sweet. Well, that'd be amazing. The competition is fierce though. But just stick with it as an hobby. Me with content creation. Competition is too fierce, so just stick it as a hobby. Like, if I get the chance to do content creation full time, or if I get a partner which allows me to get, like, stay at home, be a housewife, and do content creation, like stream 6 hours a day, then I will do it. I'll go full time with this. If you ever need someone to practice looks on, I volunteer as tribute. You're a beautiful canvas. I definitely take you up on that. So, how many strangers did you airdrop besides me? Everyone to show up, haha. Maybe 5? You meet all of them? Nah, only you. I'm the only one? I'm also the only one to send something back, haha. As the sky darkened, I grew addicted to Amy's smile. It's getting late, we should head back. Aww, you're cute. Goodbye, kiss. Sure. Aww. You're the cutest. No, you. Haha, I'll see you later. See you. I turned my phone off to save battery. On my way back home, I checked my phone. Very great friend, it's not your fault. I'm scared. Hey sweetie, how was your day? When I came back home, I felt cold, nervous, but I didn't know why. Don't come in, call the police, they know what to do, love me, don't come in the room. I'll call the police. Door not blinking. When they arrived, I felt myself looking down on the scene myself heard. The police had eventually came at this embodied feeling. As I heard myself scream endlessly. And laying that on the... My disembodied self watched me move and talk like an actor in a surreal circus I found myself in. I overheard strangers and friends alike talk. Did you hear what happened? What? Someone committed unalive. That's so sad. Where? Second floor. You probably don't know her, eh? No, but that sucks. Most pitied the way she went, but didn't miss her. I remembered her smile, her laugh, the way she'd be kind in small ways. I couldn't forget her. And new people came into my life. I searched for her and them. I couldn't help it. I hope she was still there. I was only during the funeral that it really sunk in. At the funeral, I heard her singing, now sad and slow. Her singing was everyone else forget, and her not being there anymore to remember. As I listened to her, my disembodied self crashed down to reality. The pain hit. This time without amnesia or shock that was real. She was dead. And we're putting her in the ground. Is this one ending one? Now I get the game. Oh wait. I have heavy blisters stretched for miles. In the distance I saw a figure. May? Wait, this game gives you endings and changes the intro? Let's save here. May, is that you? Come back. She just smiled, looking content amidst dangerous hill. As if she was going somewhere better as if she hadn't heard my voice lost in the blizzard. Don't go, please, don't go alone. She disappeared into the snow. I missed my chance. I wake up in a cold sweat, fearful but not sure why. What was that about? Never mind that, I should start working. To my roommate's door. She used to keep it open, now it's usually closed. I remember the dream I had. Ugh, I need to work, but the dream I can't focus. What's this? Should I accept it? You're cute. Send me back. I wonder if she responds. You're welcome. So past the princess back to what are you up to? Existential crisis. That's weird, I heard voices. Seems like they're coming from my roommate's room. Hold on. Get closer, I heard voices. So my Chinese was bad, I could still detect an angry Chinese model when I heard one. Why don't you? Her mother's fast lecturing Chinese sometimes paused from a soft murmur of affirmation. Then continued. Felt like I was listening to something I shouldn't have to. I distanced myself from the door. I feel like you're not distracting about me. Even when I have crashed again, I'm currently presenting with some makeup. Thank you, sweet. Let's see the makeup. I'm sure you worked hard on. I feel you out, but not this. You're the cutest. Oh, not you. You're so cute. Go out with me. Sure. You guys want to meet late tonight outside my room 206? All these mean. I'll see you. Later that night I went out to meet Gold Girlfriend. Before I left, my roommate opened her door. You're leaving? When will you get back? Over the afternoon? Oh. Hi. No reason. Okay, bye. Wait. Then before the day ends, happy birthday. You remembered? No one else remembered. I didn't even remember. Of course I remembered. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thank for me sweetly. Thank you. And thank you for being my friend. What? You're telling me this? I thought life is too short. Why not express my appreciation for the people I care about? In case you're also an amazing friend. Thanks for being my friend too. Aww. See you later. Goodbye. And now we're on the start. It's the sky dark and I grew addicted to Amy's smile. Getting late, we should head back. Aw, you're cute. Goodbye, kiss? Yes. You're the cutest. Oh, you. I'll see you later. See you. Same message. At an earlier time. The door felt heavier than usual. As I opened the door, I saw the body hanging, the smell. Inside. There was no blood, but I felt blood on my hands. I felt myself looking down on the scene myself, hurt. The police had eventually came and this unbearable feeling. And I heard myself screaming endlessly. Like, I truly wonder if he can save her. He's even going out on the date. Makes you, like, I only took like, I didn't talk, I just only took the goodbye kiss. Maybe the goodbye kiss makes an hour extra. But I think I get like, I think I'll get a slightly idea where the homophobic comments came from, but I don't speculate. But this game is like, I don't know what to say about this game. Like, of course it has a meaning, a deep meaning. It is a game that looks cute on the outside, but when you play it and understand it, it's like so dark and so sad. Because you know why? Even if you think, like, this comes from me, an introverted, well, this time Preggo girl who like never sends the first message and never really talks to her friends out of her own. Usually the friends start talking to me. But make me a promise. Make me a promise tonight that the people that you care about, like your friends, your loved ones, you just send them a message and tell them that you love them and you're grateful for them. Because believe me, I know it's probably not true and you think, but every person has a mess with an identity that they try to hide. And sometimes these identities are darker than you think. But just do it, say that you love them. Because as this game tells you, as this game shows to you, even persons that look like no problems, have no problems, can, you know, do the unthinkable and be gone that night forever. And then you wished, you know, that you said goodbye that evening when you went out, you know? That you just say goodbye. Because why do I suggest doing this? You never know when it's your last one. Especially to your, for example, your parents. I think most of you that are my age, like 25, 26, have grandparents that are on the brink of like passing away or not. Tell them that you love them, you know, you're grateful for me, we're grateful for having them as grandparents. They will love it, believe me. Even if you're 12, tell your grandparents you love them, for example. They will love it. Because as this game showed you, some messages can be missed, and you never know when you're loved, when you say goodbye to a person for the last time. But that's 3 scary games for this week. I hope you found it interesting, and I hope you like the small amounts that I make in game number 1. Basically, Lily and I are pregnant. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. And Lily, if you watch this, you never didn't heard something. But if you do want to, you don't know who I am. Well, I'm now back to apparently being Preggo Elise. Joking, I was always Preggo Elise. I was a poly. Vtuber trans girl could inflate their belly at will and could get pregnant, which now happened. So I'm officially now, I guess, you're pregnant poly Vtuber trans girl again. I do a lot of horror on my channel. If you're interested in that, make sure to check it out by the 3 Scary Game playlist on my channel or the icon in the top right. I will leave some selected playlists from me to you that I will think you will like. Will there something change for my pregnancy? No, I don't think so. There will nothing change again. I think at a point when my belly is grown big enough that I would bring back the Preggo belly keyboard cams again. But that's like 6-7 months at least, so we'll have to see until that. But if you like horror, make sure to comment down below, subscribe, because I do these types of videos every week. And Friday is normally my horror day on my channel. So I do usually in the morning I do a different video like Escape the Backrooms, All Around the Bikini Bottom, Dark Deception. I've done a lot of things that you can find back in the 3 Scary Game playlist or in the icon on the top right. I also do Hatsune Miku content, primarily Project Diva. If you're interested in that, make sure to check out any of the Hatsune Miku playlists on my channel. I also do a lot of Let's Plays. If you're interested in that, make sure to check out the Let's Play playlist on my channel. If you want to talk to me, I have a Discord down below. While you're down there, subscribe, ring the notification bell. The Discord is the best place to talk to me. And, you know, stay up to date with my channel. You get notifications when I upload something to YouTube. You can leave suggestions. You get notifications when I go live on Twitch. But don't be worried if you're not using Discord, because I also use a lot, or I try to respond to every YouTube comment when I can. So if you're interested, make sure to leave a comment. I will try to respond to it when I can, because I had work. No, not anymore. Which is ironic now that I find out that I was pregnant again. But I had work, so Usually I didn't have that much time to respond to YouTube comments. But now I do, so I'll try to respond to every comment when I can, or as quick as I can. And if you want to see when I go live on Twitch, make sure to check out my Instagram and Twitter down below. Do I forget something? Yeah, one more thing. I have a Patreon link down below. If you're interested in that and joining and want to support me a bit more, make sure to check it out. You get a lot of early access things, like early access to videos. You get access to a private Discord community to shoutouts, because I'll shout out my Patreon members, of course, my supporters. You get access to the pregnancy journey and pregnancy thoughts, and way more. Yeah, even when I'm not pregnant, I get back to that again, apparently. I'll also shout out Solly. Thank you for being my first Patreon member and allowing me to do this for only a few bucks and keep staying a Patreon member. Jennifer? Or... Preggo, Jennifer? Yeah, and this is how Jennifer told me she wanted to be publicly known. Sissy, Preggo, Jennifer, thank you for being an basically ultimate Valley fanatic tier, the highest that it can be. So if you want to be as Solly as Sissy, Preggo, Jennifer, make sure to check out my Patreon. And Sissy, Preggo, Jennifer, thank you again for being an high tier Patreon member becoming today, and also thank you for having a nice chat with me this afternoon. But yeah, with that, I want to say I hope you had an amazing time watching this video. Make sure to check out the icon in the top right or the 3 scary game playlist on the outro side. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Bye.